And we're live. Hello.
Awesome.
It's been a whole week since we've seen everybody.
I know.
We're back.
A whole painful week of waiting for the next live. But we
I'm
did
sure you
it.
missed us. So today I have a mess that I have to clean up. Probably while we're on here, honestly. Well,
Me too.
I got one thing to pack, but what I have is a lovely group of friends and family that drop off packaging in boxes for me.
Yeah.
And so I need to sort the packaging into bubble wrap, air pillows, and like stuffing, like paper. Like some of the bubbles I only use for stuffing, and so those need to go in my stuffing bag. But basically, I have 3 trash bags, and I need to sort all the stuff
Yeah.
because it's crowding my front hallway, which is just on the other side of these doors. So I'm actually going to open the doors today. You guys gonna see through to the rest of my world there. Stepping out of the closet.
Yay. I could use some more chaos in my life.
So
You should see my hallway too. It's
yeah,
lined with like charity stuff and trash like boxes and uh,
my so my garage door is down that way, and on the way out there's always a pile waiting to be taken, and unfortunately right now that pile is a mix of things that need to come in and things that need to go out. So
yeah.
it's larger than usual. So yeah, that's like it's crowd that end of the hallway is getting crowded too.
Yeah. Oh,
So I
mercy.
understand the chaos.
My coffee's way over there. Like
Is there any left?
I think so. Literally, it turned over and on the lid, and
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those that has the magnetic switch disappeared. So it's
Mm.
a little open hole. It's a Yeti, and so it just turned upside down with the lid facing the floor, and it just blip, 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 blip. And I just filled it up. So
Of course,
there
right?
is something in it, but geez, what? It's just one of those things, I guess.
Of course, you just filled it up
Yeah,
right when it tips over. So I'm curious, did you get a notification when we went live?
I did.
Okay,
It came right away.
good deal.
I gotta find this thing this guy had shipped. I shipped a wallet to him and it came back saying vacant.
Mm.
And he's like, hey, I never got it. Oh, here it is. I'm like, that's because I just got it back saying it was vacant. So let's try again. He's like, can you reset it? I'm like, sure. He said, thanks. And I'm like, I
Does
need to
it cost
purchase,
you to ship it out again?
of course. I said, I need to purchase a new shipping label. Like I'm being like passive aggressive. He's like, okay, how much would that cost? I'm like, $4, please.
Yeah.
So he did. He sent it through Venmo. So hopefully I'm sure he's not trying to scam me.
Yeah.
He had a forwarding in place and post office didn't forward it. They just returned it, which
That's so
is what they
bizarre.
did to me. They like within a week, they're forwarding because some things were coming to me, but then right
Mm-hmm.
away I was getting notifications that, hey, from the water department, your bill has been, returned to us. I'm like, what?
Mm.
Losers. So anyway,
I have a belt that's coming back, and it's the second time this belt has been returned to me. The first person returned it, they just didn't want it. And this person is returning it, and it says wrong item sent. Um,
yeah, I remember that. Was it?
I don't know yet. It hasn't gotten
Oh,
to me.
okay.
I think when I looked on eBay yesterday, there was a tracking number, so they actually did send it back. Let me look
Okay.
here real quick and see
I was curious about that.
what the status of that one is. It was just kind of frustrating because I sent the right item. I think they chose that description so that I had to pay for the return shipping, which sucks really bad.
See, the thing about that though, you wonder, right? But I don't know if they know when they submit that they're going to have to pay or not pay for it. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I don't, unless they're a seller, they wouldn't know that not as described means they're not going to pay shipping, or they will.
And it's not as described, it's wrong item sent,
Yeah, I
which
mean, I guess that's the same thing, right? It would
doesn't
still
make
be
any
an I
it
know.
doesn't make any sense because it's the exact item in the picture.
And
So
you're
I'm
sure
not
you didn't
sure.
accidentally send them somebody else's item?
No. Well, if I did, they didn't send me any pictures or proof of it, so I don't
Mm.
know.
Yeah. Mm,
That's sort of frustrating. Let me look at
for
the
sure.
details on this one and see. Um, well, now it's not showing me that tracking number I saw the other day. So I don't know. Wait, unless this is it. Let me check this one. It's not a number that I can click on. I have to copy and paste it, which is weird. Let me see. It just says tracking number created. So it's like they made a label but haven't dropped it off yet, or it's not
Yeah.
been scanned.
Okay. Wow. What was it?
It's a belt.
So they're going to use it for a hot minute and then return it.
I know they requested a return the same day that they received it.
Well, yeah, but they're still don't have to send it back right away, I guess.
Well, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, maybe it was the wrong item. I'm curious to see if it was. You know, sometimes you do that and you don't even realize you do it until.
Well, and I would think though that somebody else would have contacted me and said, "Hey, you shipped the wrong item," and then it would have been like a swapped item
Right.
issue.
Yeah.
I very vividly remember packing this belt because it had been returned to me before, and so it wasn't in with the rest of my belts. It was just like on a shelf over here. And so I knew exactly where it was when the order came in. I was like, okay, good, I can get that off the shelf because I kept meaning to put it back with the other belts. And I very vividly remember packing that. So I don't know what dude's problem is. I wish that they would require more information or a picture.
Yeah, for sure. So you can
So
at least you can head it off. Like you could be like, no, that is what you ordered. That's what I sent. And then contact eBay before they go through the return, you know?
yeah.
Like there's things you could do.
So I thought about contacting the buyer and saying, "Hey, can you send me a picture of what you received? What's wrong? What can we, how can we fix this?" But then my other thought was, what if they just don't return it? If I don't see anything, maybe they won't return it. They have like 12 days to return it or something crazy, stupid long.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
eBay.
so anyhow, still waiting for that to come back. And the shipping has not been scanned in. So that's 2 days that it hasn't been scanned in yet. It's fantastic. It's good stuff, man.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
I might. Oh, I think there's another set of stamps I have to go pull too. Shoot. Yeah, I only packed one of them. So the stamps are selling, not as fast as I would like them to, but they are selling. I'm selling a couple a day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I'll take that over, nothing. So.
I don't even. Let me grab my coffee. Lord knows I need it right now. I'm like, I suck at listing. Like, I did 12 listings yesterday,
That's
but
good.
yeah, but I kind of like, I'm just need to get to this point where I got to start just getting rid of stuff. Like all that jewelry, I just put it on Facebook and a local site that said $100 for the whole box.
Yeah.
Just like that's what I got from Greg. There's some good stuff in there and there's some junk stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
and I threw other bracelets and stuff like that in there. So, you know, I don't know. One person right away is like, how many items in there? And I'm like, no idea. Over 100, at least 100, like
Yeah.
for sure. I knew that would happen because I just did a random photo of the box and a couple pieces that were in there. But
Yes.
I'm like, if you want to come look, kind of like look through them, you're welcome to before you buy it. But I'm not doing this kind of question stuff.
Right.
But $100 will get the box out, and I'd be done. There are some things that are worth quite a bit in there, but yeah,
I've bought many times. I've bought lots of things that um, I could only see like the top layer. I don't understand what people are like.
well,
Why are they questioning it? Like either you're going to buy
on
it or
this
you're not.
particular person, there's message history from a prior transaction that
Mhm.
went something like, let me see if I can get a ride from a friend because I don't have a car.
Mhm.
So that person doesn't have any money.
I think they're bored at home too.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think a lot of times the questions and the comments and things like that come from people that are bored.
Man, I cannot wait to be bored. I was so excited. One of my things I want to learn on in my retirement is to draw more. I've mentioned that,
Mhm.
and I had looked at Facebook for like groups, and there's one for beginner drawers, if that's such a
Yeah,
word. Anyway, so this guy, you see all these people posting their stuff. Some are really good or very good, but not like professional, right? And then there
sure.
are some that are extremely, you kind of laugh at it because they're new, and that's like the level that I'm at. And but there's nobody like over the top. There's no way I qualify for this group. So
Right.
everybody's very, very like encouraging, and I love that. Well, apparently that page is by somebody who's on YouTube. It's called like Drawing with Dad or Dad That Draws or something.
Mhm.
And he had a free course like where he shows you like how to draw a box and how to draw a wedge and how to draw a circle and sphere
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, whatever. But it kind of was cool because you can like learn how to make the rectangle go from here to here, like, so kind of learn a little bit. And then for $20 you can get a course that shows you how to use those into other things. But they're like 4-minute clips, easy to do. And I was like, holy
super
hell, the
good.
stuff I was drawing, I was like, okay, this is probably what I needed. So I'm going through that. I was doing that last night. I didn't want to stop, but I needed to because I had to go to bed. But like, I'm so excited because I really am ready to do some more learning in that respect.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Talent. Like, you just tap into that talent you have hidden.
Yeah,
It's rewarding anyway for me to create something that I didn't know I could do before.
I know. Isn't that awesome when you figure out you're like, oh yeah, I can do this.
Yeah, and there's like with drawing, there's this thing called perspective. I don't know
Mhm.
if you're familiar with it, but I learned that in art, and when I was in high school, and I wanted to relearn that because that's how you can draw buildings and all kinds of stuff. But he's teaching it without drawing all the lines. So I'm like, well, if that works, then good. I'm
Cool. No,
down.
I do remember learning how to draw perspective in art class. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And
where
he's
everything just
actually
kind
got
of
it now.
narrows as it gets further away.
Yeah, yeah. He's got an iPad. He does some classes like on YouTube, some lives. Like he'll pick a painting or a drawing, and then he draws it live, and you follow with them.
Okay,
But
I'm still here. I just had to turn that off for a second. But yeah,
yeah,
go
so
ahead.
he's got an iPad, and I always thought that would be kind of cool to have a tablet. And I have my laptop will be like a tablet, but I don't
Yeah,
have the pen that would go with it. So might be something I would invest in, but you got to learn the software and all that too, instead of just draw. So
I would if I was you. I'd go ahead and invest in that. Yeah.
yeah.
I have an iPad and this laptop that I'm on, um, and I use them for different things. But I'm really glad that I have both of them, because there are definitely things like when I go to design something to cut out on my Cricut, I really prefer the iPad. It is so much easier to move the things around and to be able to tap with your finger and not have to worry about a mouse. And like you're actually on the screen, you're not having that disconnect, like hand-eye coordination with
Hmm.
um, like a mouse pad.
Hey,
Hey,
Ken.
Ken, how's it
Yeah.
going? Welcome in.
Yeah, I mean the pins for the like my laptop is cool because it's like a laptop, but then you can fold it backwards and
Yes.
hold it like a tablet, and it's it's a big size. But
Kayla
the
has that.
pins for those are like $100. Like
Mm.
it's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, I don't think we bought her the pen. I think she's just using the touch screen.
Yeah, and that's what I was doing when I was drawing on, learning on that before. I was
Yeah.
using my little finger, but you can't get fine lines with a finger.
Okay. I gotcha. That makes sense.
We're talking about drawing, Ken. What's going on?
How much of an artist is Ken?
I
I
just want to
have,
be able to draw things for people like later, like pictures of their animals or pictures of them or, like gifts.
yeah,
I just thought that would be kind of a cool thing to like aspire to do.
I'm yawning really bad. I think every time like I start talking like this, like a lot, I guess all at once,
Hmm.
I need to like have some breathing exercises before I start, I think. I remember that from high school drama class. We all had to have our breathing exercises first. Ken
Yeah.
says, just checking in, not listing this morning. He's working outside. The big family event. I did hear about that. You must have spoke about it on the podcast this week. So I do remember you talking about that. Hey, Crystal, welcome in. We are just having random conversations about
Yeah.
drawing
Random.
on my reseller channel. Ken is not very creative or crafty. Now, I have seen Ken's backgrounds where he decorates and has like his little mask and his hat and his heads and everything. He's more creative than he thinks he is.
Okay.
If you watch the podcast and look in his background, he definitely has a little bit of a creative touch there. Oh, wait, he glued together. Didn't you glue together not Enaman? Enaman? He did. He crafted. He did. Now that I say that out loud, I'm recalling the image of the critter that he created. I'll have to find a picture of it now. Is it on Instagram or anything, Ken, or is it just in the videos? Read again. I'm not. Oh, I am very creative and crafty. Okay, not just not an artist. Yes, I am not artistic. I can tell you that right now. I
Cool.
am.
Yeah, we know Aaron's creative and crafty.
I'm for sure crafty.
I think
Love
like I have
love
a touch of
craftiness.
it. I'm touched just a little. I
Okay.
can do some crocheting, and play
Yes.
some musical instruments. Like I can do that. And when it comes to drawing, which is what I'm trying to learn, like I can try to copy what someone else is doing and do decent at it, but
Yeah.
I can't just be like, I'm going to draw this window in front of me, and somehow it look right. Like that's the kind like I'm good at copying others, but
Gotcha.
I'm going to do better than that.
Okay, so you guys know I've been selling these stamps, right? Let me show you the stamp sets I decided to keep. This will tell you about my craftiness. The knitting set,
Oh, of course. Okay.
the recycling set,
Okay.
give your trash a second chance,
Second
it
chance.
says. Well, coffee. I had to keep the
Yeah.
coffee
Yeah.
cup.
Okay.
The camping for my
Love
girls.
that. Yeah.
And last but not least, there's two of these. There's another set that's in the other room. Sewing. There's another sewing
Oh,
set that I kept.
that's cute. Now, those are actual like stamps for making cards. Is that what
Yeah.
that is? Okay.
Yeah, for like cards and scrapbooking and
Yeah,
tags and stuff like that. Yeah.
that's cool.
Um, but yeah, those are the ones that I kept. And I do have another set that came from the same company that I had bought online actually probably about 6 months before I bought this big lot of stamps. And they are little Girl Scouts and like an American flag, some girls marching in a parade. They're like almost like little stick figure drawings.
Mm-hmm.
And I've put those to really good use. I think there's a campfire in there. I can't remember. There was like 6 different stamps in there. Um, oh, Ken's going to get back to work. He's going to try and listen in. Yeah, today's probably a good day to get done whatever you need to do, because in Ohio, we've had the worst humidity and heat the last couple of days. And it finally, kind of like there was a storm that rolled through and like cleared out all of that humidity and awfulness that we've had the past few days. So if you're working outside, it's probably a good idea. Now, our county fair starts today. So I'm like super happy that the weather cleared up, because I feel so bad for all those animals and people that are like camping there and in the barns and like competitions and things that are coming up. And they need good weather, because that there have been some pretty miserable years at the fair.
Yeah, that would stink.
So I think I'm going to add my phone as an additional camera here as soon as I figure out what I did with it. Oh, I'm sitting on it. And it might be, that might be what you see me on mostly, because I'm going to try and sort the things on the other side of the closet door. I'll let y'all see my true mess. I might have to grab a hair tie too.
Okay, should I donate these? Like, I have all of these. They're, let me see if I can find it clear. They're the AirPod, like cases, you know?
Are they Apple brand?
No, they're just generic, but they fit AirPods, and they're like superhero, whatever that one is, and
Don't they
this
sell
one is
well?
Batman. Huh?
Don't they sell well?
No. Like, I was
Really?
trying some for like $3,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't get them to sell. And I have like different kinds. I have like basically all these, and they're not moving. I'm finding they're a dime a dozen now, so I don't know. I mean, I guess I could just put them aside and put them in a garage sale, just be like $1, and then donate what doesn't, because just
I could buy a bunch of those from you.
I'm just tracking them. Like everywhere I go, they're following me, and they're not like I've listed them, and they're not selling. So,
Oh my
ooh,
God.
where are you at?
She's in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's usually a dry heat out there, right?
I went for the WSOP in, I think it was like June or July, and I had an umbrella that was UV protected because I know what it's like in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I was walking, and it was still so hot. Like I could feel it was like walking inside of an oven. You know
Mm.
how you feel that heat when you open that door, that heat that radiates to you? That's
Yeah.
what it's like there.
Sorry, I got to figure out how to turn the sound off on here real quick.
Okay, I'm going to put this in the hallway to keep it out of my way.
Why can't I mute this?
Just add more jump to the hallway.
I'll just have to mute this one. Okay, how's that? It's so echoing, isn't it?
Yep. I think it stopped now.
Hey, look who dropped in.
Good morning.
Okay. I got to figure out how to turn the sound off on here.
What's happening on hot stuff?
Because can you hear the echo? Hey, Eric, by the way.
No, I cannot hear the echo.
Oh, I can. I'm not sure how to fix that.
So I tripped in all this hot mess and landed at my desk, which stopped me basically from falling. But my shoulder kind of hurts in general, and now it really hurts. I'm like, man, I suck. I swear.
Okay. Crystal says we usually run a swap cooler in the summer. Works great with humidity so high. Oh, yeah. Why can't I turn the sound off? How about that? No. I don't understand. Like I turned the mic off, but I'm still getting feedback. Mute one of your cameras. I did.
Mute YouTube?
Oh, I see what I.
Yeah, I just, if you're
Okay,
talking,
how's that? Yeah,
it's the same, like, yeah, for us, we
I
didn't
think I
hear
got
it.
it. Okay, Crystal, run a swap cooler in the summer. What's a swap cooler?
A swamp cooler is what she meant to say, swamp. I think it adds humidity and makes it cooler. The people in dry, like New Mexico, like the drier areas, have swamp coolers.
Gotcha. Okay, so now you guys can see my real mess. Look at that. Do you see the cat? He's holding down that box for me there.
See who? I don't see any. I
You
see.
see him?
What do you,
Right. Oops. There, under my arm.
I don't see anything. What are we
Right
looking
there.
at? Oh,
Yeah.
over there. I was looking at the top left.
Oh no, the
You have
other
two.
camera.
You got two photos. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, what? Like, I'm not seeing anything.
I can turn that one sideways. Might make more sense then. Oh, now you can't see the cat.
Bummer.
But
I
you
am not
can
sure.
see
So
what
my
I'm going to
mom
be
gave me
working
this
on
camera
here.
that sells for like $100, but I can't figure out how to charge this battery. That sucks. Or even
Okay,
use.
so it's water and a fan. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I have seen those. Where did I see that at? Somebody was showing one. I can't remember where. But yeah, I got you. That doesn't work with the humidity then, right? Okay, so I get a lot of my family and friends donate supplies or packing supplies to me, and I separate them into trash bags, which isn't attractive, but it's fairly effective. So, like, this is my bag of air pockets. This is leftover stuffing and wrapping paper, and then this is bubble wrap and more air pockets. So that's the bag that needs sorted. I think what I'm going to do, this is like making me dizzy looking at both of me. I'm going to turn this camera off. How do I do that? How do I turn that? Maybe I'll just remove that one. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, maybe we'll just do that. Okay. So I have to go over here and grab the other stuff. But I do use a lot of recycled packaging, especially the air pillows. Not so much the bubble wrap. I use bubble wrap to fill gaps, but not to wrap things in. That's already been used. I buy fresh bubble wrap, you know, the big rolls like everybody has. But I do use like the packing paper, the air bubbles, the padded envelopes, and the boxes. So when they come in, I have a huge pile. It's on the other side of this door. I don't even know if I can get the door open. I might have to walk around. But maybe I can just grab the packaging that needs sorted. This is the kind of craziness. I know it's probably a waste of time, but I feel good about recycling things, so I'm going to probably keep doing it. And I just get such a good variety of boxes. Like I won't use this shoebox. This will go into my recycling bin. But these are shipping boxes that are really nice, so I will use those. I'm gonna put this in recycling real quick. Come on, buddy. That's my way. I have a maze I have to walk through to get out of here. I should show you guys that. I have like an S-shaped aisleway where I walk in and out of here. It's not a big room. I think it's like 10 by 10 or 10 by 12 maybe. It's a slightly longer than it is wide, but yeah. I'm gonna have to like swing. I'll swing the camera around here in just a second. Let's see if I can. What is in the way of this door? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, the bag that's hanging on it doesn't help either, but there's a box of glasses out there, so I'm gonna move that. Those are heavy. Watch out, guys. Now all the animals are coming to investigate because they never open these doors. Hi, guys. You coming to say hi?
Say until your camcorder calculates the actual minute of your time appears in the window. Okay, cool.
The door's catching. Okay, so
Full charge.
envelopes, boxes. I'm gonna swing you guys around so you can.
Maybe it just needs to think about.
So what I did is I had a dining room. This room was originally meant to be a dining room, but I put closet doors in the opening because it was like the same size opening as a closet that I hung a curtain on. I move things around. So anyhow, everything I do doesn't always make sense, but I just do what I feel like to do. So let me see if I can get you guys. Yeah, there's the opening. You can't see the dog because he's like down under the boxes, but he's sticking his nose in there. Go, buddy. Here you go. Here you go. So now I gotta bring all this stuff in and sort it. Elizabeth is really good at breaking down boxes for me. She's got like her own little box cutter, which is handy. But then I have like little pieces of this and that I need to put in those trash bags. And then I got to sort the boxes from the envelopes. And make a pile of those. These, I use tons of these. And I'm actually getting low on these because I've shipped out so many sets of those stamps. So those stamps are, the cases are about the size of a CD case or like a DVD case. DVD case, really. And so I'm like running out of the padded envelopes. So I'm just wrapping big bubble wrap around them. And then putting them in a padded envelope, and it's been doing great. So I'm super excited about that. Now there was one lady that ordered a more expensive set, and so I did put hers in a box, which seems silly, but I thought for what she paid for that, I could ship that in a box.
Yeah.
Paper bubbles. Oh, there's bubbles. Okay. Can I? Free is good for sure. Absolutely. I will take free every day. Oops, sorry. I had to turn the sound up on there. Okay. That was a nice
Derek
box.
said free is good for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've got my big old bag of stuff. That's a nice size bag. I actually have one in the closet too.
It takes some time to manage. Like right now, I'm having to spend time kind of organizing the things that people have dropped off for me. But I only have one more thing to ship today, so that's okay. I guess if I ever got to where I didn't have enough time to ship stuff, maybe I would not use as many free supplies, but a lot of my friends and family drop this stuff off to me. Like, I don't even have to go pick stuff up. So I can't complain about that either. My cats are fighting. Did you hear them?
Mm-mm.
Can't see what they're doing now that I've made a mess in here. Oh. So Elizabeth did a good job breaking down all the boxes for me, but she doesn't separate the supplies into like boxes, bubble wrap, and padding. I don't think I'm gonna save that.
Eric said he had a clean dumpster that he used to grab stuff from, but then he stopped being clean. So he's like, no, I'll buy now.
Yeah, I've a lot of dumpsters in Ohio are locked or behind gates, so I don't really have like dumpster diving as an option so much.
And a lot of times by the schools they have those paper recycle bins. They're like green. I know, like I forget what it is. It's like paper. I used to dumpster dive for coupons in those, but people will put like boxes and stuff like that in those too. So they're normally pretty clean because people don't put trash. It's just paper.
Well, like our recycling center, if you take stuff out of the bins, then they can like give you a fine and a ticket. Because like once you, like you can't even trash pick here. Once it's on the curb, it belongs to the trash company.
Mm.
And so if the trash company sees you taking their stuff, they can file charges against you. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
You know somebody somewhere ruined it for everybody.
I guess. I guess so.
Because I watched that guy that he trash picks. He's over in Pennsylvania. And like people put stuff out for him to come and get. Like if we put something out on the curb and we want people like pickers to be able to take it, we have to put a sign on it that says free. And then otherwise people can't take stuff off of your curb.
Yeah. Yeah, we know normally half the time there's people that drive around looking for scrap, so
yeah. And then we'll put a notice on Facebook, you know, hey, free on the curb. Whoever gets here first can have it, kind of thing.
So I'm still trying to figure out on my channel name, like it still doesn't come up in searches. And I thought it needed to take time. And I'm realizing there's a lot of videos with that channel name. So those pop up. But even when I, just look for the channel specifically, I'm struggling for it to come up in any kind of search. Like people that have, 800 subscribers, or 3 videos, like they're coming up, but ours isn't. And I'm like, is there something in the background that I didn't do right? That's like,
did you change the URL?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And that still isn't doing it?
Yeah, it's still not popping up. So I don't even, I mean, like if I type No Bad Days and then Sedona, because that's a video I did in Sedona, that pops up, but that's it. Like, I just can't get it to pop up. So I don't really know. I'm like, at this point, I'm worried that it's not, that maybe there's something on the back end that's not doing right.
I know when I switched over to Rebel Junk, my original name had been a title the kids had created.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
And it was the Taco Nachos. And that showed up in the URL for a long time. But I didn't have enough subscribers to change it. Like there used to be a rule, like you had to have so many subscribers before you could change it. But once I changed it, it would still show up every once in a while. And I don't know what made it change. I don't know what made it different.
Yeah, like if I go to the search, type No Bad Days and change the filter to channel, I'm like the 5th one down. Okay. But if I type in No Bad Days channel, a lot of channels with that name will pop up or with that in it, or some variation of it.
Right.
But mine, like I'll scroll and scroll and scroll, and there's people with 3 videos that show up, and mine I still can't find. The only way I can find it is if I change the filter for channel filter only.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm just like, I've looked at it all. I don't know what I've done, if I've done something wrong or just still going to take some more time. But
But you're still getting you're still getting decent views though from your current subscribers, right?
I mean, it's fair. It's not great, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. I don't know, dude. Maybe Google how to change your YouTube name or something.
I mean, I did all that. It did change it. Like it literally,
Yeah, I
the
mean, I know it
URL.
changed, but maybe if you get a video that says how to change your name, maybe there's, like you said, something in the background that you didn't do.
Yeah, maybe so.
I don't know. That's weird because I know I've searched for yours too, and it comes up now since I've searched for it. But when I first did, I had to do like you said, and if I search for small town picker, it comes up though.
Well, yeah, but like if you type no bad days, does that channel show up or just one of my videos?
Only if I click on channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Um, I have found that when I'm shipping glass, if I stick one of these like boxes, like this was like from a case of Monster Energy cans, but if I put these down in the bottom of the box, they are more stable than if I just use a box and some paper.
Oh,
So I've
well,
been,
yeah. Yeah, it adds to the structure of it.
yeah, so I've been saving those too. Not very many of those because I don't have enough room for that because I can't break those down. But I think this can go to recycling. By the way, the center tube from your bubble wrap, I ship stuff in those too. So I will like put whatever in there and then like pack some paper in and then put it in a padded envelope.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are,
I mean, I would too if I had something that would go in there.
yeah, those are so sturdy. Those tubes. Hi, Papa Dog. What you doing? You want to say hi? Come here. See if he'll let me pick him up. Yeah, come here, buddy. Want to say hi? Look it. There's my friend.
Oh,
There's
hey,
my
Paul.
friend Bill. Want to say hi?
Paul's in the YouTube.
Hi. This is Scout. He's the brat baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a good boy? Are you?
He's just
Are you a
hanging
good
out.
boy? Yes, you are. Okay, there you go. Hop down. What do you want? Do you need to go out? Now he's trying to come in here because I have the doors open and I never have these doors open. He's like, what's going on? What's going on, buddy? I'm trying to figure out where all the packing supplies are at. That's what's going on. Hey, back up. There you go. Now we got both dogs over here. You want to come say hi, Rocky? Come here. I'll put Rocky up here. See if he'll come over. Come on, Rocky. Come here, buddy. There you go. Come here. Come here. You guys always hear them barking in the background. I don't think I show them very often. It's my little wiener dog.
Mm-hmm.
Want to say hi? What's going on? Rocky.
He's looking everywhere but here.
It's because I don't open these doors. They're like, oh, what's in here? It's a whole new room. Look at that. So he's a Dachshund Beagle mix. So he's like Beagle size with short legs. So he's like a giant Dachshund.
Yeah.
Right, Tail. That's so cute. We found him we found both of them on Facebook. Oops, sorry, buddy. I just whacked your face down there. Sorry about that. Okay, oh. Good boy. Okay, they went out. I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Okay. Good boy.
I am getting the worst headache. You know, I think this whole YouTube is linked to a Google account.
There we go.
Maybe that's the problem.
Okay.
Your data. YouTube.
I know, I show you guys the cats all the time. Oh, I can't see what the comments say.
There's not
Oh,
any.
Paul's
Well,
here.
yes, you didn't hear me?
Uh-uh.
Okay. He's here.
Hey, Paul. Welcome in.
Paul's in the house.
Oh, and Crystal said cute. Yeah, they are kind of cute. That's why they're here, because we fell for those cute little faces. Rocky, we call him our hand-me-down. He was with a family, and they had a baby, and the baby, about 10 months old, developed allergies to both of their dogs. So we took Rocky, and somebody else took the bigger dog. And then Scout showed up because I follow the Humane Society page that's local to us. And he was about the same age and same size as Rocky. So I was like, oh my gosh, let's go visit him. And of course, we brought him home. We were just going to go visit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It never ends with you walking away.
No.
Never. It's better to just not go if you really don't want one.
Yeah. So we have 2 dogs and 4 cats, right? And after we got Scout, who was number 6, there was a dog that showed up on there, and they had named it Hippo, but it was just this all gray, like pit bull mix, but it was so cute. I've never seen an all gray dog like that. Usually like that, the white spot on their face or on their chest or something like that. And I told Tim, I was like, let's just go see him. And he said, no.
Yeah, he's like, not
He
doing
knew
it.
better. He was like, no, we're not going to go see that dog. And he was a big dog, and I don't think Tim's not real keen on the bigger dogs. So.
Yeah, sometimes at some point you just gotta say no.
Yeah, we're at that point.
I
And we have 1 fish too, by the way.
had a friend I worked with. He had 2 or 3 dogs, and one of them was sick in a way that, like, he was not going outside to use the restroom, kind of sick, and
Yeah,
and he's just talking about what a pain it was to have 3 dogs, and I was like, well, okay, like this one is gonna go off, and then you'll have a break, because 3 dogs is a lot.
right.
And then next thing you know, that one was put to sleep because of the illness. And then it's like, yeah, we're going to go look at the pound. I'm like, okay, don't complain to me. It's too much.
Yeah. Well, Lucy got sick a while back, and she actually had to have one of her eyes removed. And then her other eye stopped working, but they decided that one didn't need removed because it didn't develop the glaucoma like her other one did. It just stopped working. And when that first started, her pupils were dilating uneven. And if you Google that, it tells you that your animal probably has brain cancer.
Oh.
So, like, I was prepared to take this cat in and have her euthanized, right? I was like, this is, if she's going to be miserable, we're just not going to do this. And, that was probably about 5 years ago. She's still here. Blind. Yeah. I mean, completely blind. Uses her whiskers and her head to kind of feel around where she's going. Mm-hmm. But she is 19 years old. She still gets up to get food, gets up to get water, goes to the litter box. Like, other than that, like, they keep doing blood work on her every 6 months, and there's nothing wrong. Like, there's no diabetes, there's no loss of liver function, like nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like prepared to, not have her anymore. Yeah. I got myself all worked up like over nothing.
Yeah, you need to stay off WebMD or whatever.
Oh my God, that was the stupidest thing I ever Googled. Yeah. Yeah. But like, I mean, we spend a fair amount on vet bills. Two of the cats have had to have teeth removed. That's, $400 or $500 to go in and do that because it's surgery. And
Yeah.
then Scout had some sort of not really a skin allergy, but um, what's the word I'm looking for? I forget how she explained it. Like his body was like fighting his skin, basically. Like his body like was having an immune response to his skin, but there was nothing wrong, but it was attacking itself.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's just like on medication all the time. But like that took us like biopsies and tests and visits. I don't know how long it took us to finally get that under control. Um, and then all the different medicines we tried. It's like it's always something we're spending money on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never ending.
No. Xanth, our smallest cat, when we first got him, he actually came to us like he was living on our back porch and had a broken hip. So before we even brought him in and named him, we took him to an emergency vet visit because you could see like the ball of his hip was like sticking, like making a bump on his skin, and he couldn't use that leg. So like he wasn't even ours. We didn't know like, we put a post on Facebook, hey, is this somebody's cat? We're taking him to the vet. Like there was no chip, nobody claimed him. So
Mm-hmm.
our very first experience with him was a $500 vet bill with no name.
Oh jeez. Yeah, I'd be like, I don't think I'm gonna keep this. So can you do like what you need to do for free? Like we can do close to free. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
Then I end up keeping the cat because nobody would take it.
Yep, we kept him. There is one cat that is extremely feral that we had to put out a live trap for her. I did take her and get her fixed, and she will come here and eat. But probably the closest I've ever got was like probably like 5 feet away from me. I mean, I've
Mm,
like never touched this cat, never been near it. It won't come. It'll run when it sees me. Um, but as soon as you put food out, she'll come and eat. So we feed her.
yeah.
At least she's fixed and has some vaccines. But that was probably the cheapest vet visit ever because we took her just to the clinic and it was like $29 to get it fixed.
Oh yeah, that's a good price.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I didn't mind doing that. But yeah, she is totally feral. Absolutely will not come near us. I don't know if you can hear the dog, but he wants in. I'm going to go let him in.
So is anybody doing any work today? Um, I had to clean my spare bedroom or empty it from all my reselling stuff because I've got guests coming over tomorrow night and they need a bed. But it's all in my office. That's what I'm working on, sort
See this one here? This is the $500 free cat.
of.
Huh. Right there.
Yeah, Rosie listing.
She's listing.
Yeah, she's
Good job.
listing. I just don't want to do anything. Paul's procrastinating on his real job instead of working on the game plan for Saturday's football game.
Yeah, well, I'm just standing here babbling about my cats and my dogs.
What's happening with the football game Saturday? What, is that part of your job or what?
Paul, he's kids on a team. What did he say?
Oh, yeah. He's procrastinating on his real job instead working on the game plan for Saturday's football game.
Yeah. If you guys don't follow Paul on Instagram, yeah, that's where I saw him was on Instagram. Get some football updates on there. Minor leagues. Oh wait, no, it's not minor leagues. What is it? Football when it's not the NFL? Is it minor leagues or is that baseball? He's a head coach for the Suns team. Yeah. What grade are though? What grade are they, Paul? Because I don't think they're high school yet, are they? It looked like they were high school age. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to attempt to scoot over this pile of boxes I just made and come back in here. So I've got a pile, or not a pile, like a lineup of things that need listed, like right here. And then I'm bringing everything in and throwing it over the pile here. And I didn't quite get it into the bags where they need to go. So I have to move some of this stuff. And then I have a bag of trash that I need to take out.
Rosie's closet is the only one probably doing any real work around here.
Listen, I got to get this done. Otherwise, my packing supplies aren't getting used up efficiently.
Well, you don't need to explain to me. I gotta
Okay.
work on trying to get out of his office.
Paul says there's 6th and 7th graders. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't think they were quite high school yet. But you had a win over the weekend, didn't you? Is that what I saw? Was that your team?
Well,
You guys, I scroll through so much Instagram. I feel terrible that I don't remember like who I saw what posting.
well, it's a miracle you even know all that. I mean, I don't scroll through Instagram, but
I love Instagram. I spend more time on Instagram than I do on Facebook now. And I used to really rely pretty heavily on Facebook. Now I just have a couple of chat groups on there that I follow. And then you can switch the feed on Facebook now, so it's just your friends. We had an opener but lost. Oh, it's a great game. Awesome. As long as I got some experience out of it, that is making it worthwhile, right? So my daughter played soccer all through high school, and my son was a swimmer. So I have spent many hours sitting on bleachers. My youngest, thankfully, we're just doing. She plays esports. She's trying out tomorrow for the varsity esports team.
good. Good for her. Don't laugh at it, Aaron. It's a real thing.
It's, it just cracks me up. Yeah. She is not athletic at all, which is fine. The other two were, and they enjoyed it. Elizabeth is not athletic, so we do Girl Scouts and esports. I guess the esports is just so different and so new that it just sounds funny to say it, and then to think about, these kids are playing competitive video games, which, takes some skill. You've got your hand-eye coordination and all of that going on. It just is so strange. And it does make me laugh a little bit for sure. But it is Ohio Athletic Association sponsored, or not sponsored, enrolled activity. So it's sanctioned, it has rules, it has guidelines and all of that. But they play virtually, which is nice because we don't have to travel anywhere. Like with Kayla, we were traveling all over the place for soccer, it felt like. And then she played year round. So there was always a league to sign up for somewhere. So the esports is just kind of funny to me. Okay.
Check this out, Aaron.
What's that?
This is the vintage things for
that's your
casting
knitting
on the first step in
instructions.
knitting.
Yes.
And
Nice.
look how big this is.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So I have the set, how to knit and purl, basic stitches and binding off, and decreasing and increasing.
So did you got those for you, or you got them to sell?
I got them. I think they were part of some estate stuff that I had. So yeah, I'm gonna try to sell them. The comps aren't very good on this. I'm surprised.
They're not?
No.
I would think, especially with those vintage graphics, they would be.
Yeah. I think. Let me see. What did I?
Oh, no. Oh, boy. What are these?
About $16 was my comp.
Well, that's not terrible. You know?
I guess. So finally
A
took the
lot of that
photo.
information, I mean, if you can find that information for free online, so that may be why you're not getting a higher value on that. But I would think with those graphics, it would do okay.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody's teaching it, that'd be a good teaching aid.
Yeah, they're really big.
Some more stuff.
Those were some of the things I had pre-listed, you know, like with a draft that I didn't actually finalize. So because I
Yeah.
didn't have the photos, so now I'm going back with my office got to be too messy, and it's still messy, but you know.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I bought more Barbie accessories?
I think you said you were doing that, but
I was gonna sell them on Whatnot, but I haven't gotten around to listing them on doing a show there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I just stepped over the whole box of them sitting here. Okay. I have to organize those boxes by size real quick. And I think my storage box is just too big. That's part of my problem. There's some trash in here. I found that I'm afraid to turn down anything from anybody. Like, I just accept everything that everybody gives me, and then if it needs to go recycling or trash, I separate it, because I'm afraid if I say no sometimes that like people will stop bringing me stuff. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm. But they won't. I'm sure of it.
I've only ever had to go to recycling, I think like twice, with some like really big boxes like that I just was never gonna use, and like I couldn't use them like on my shelves for storage or anything. So, but that's about the only time I've. Now there's trash. There's like styrofoam and things that I can't reuse, but. Actually, this box that I was storing everything in is way too big. I wonder if I have a smaller one in the garage. All right, either we can take a field trip or I can leave you here and come right back.
It doesn't. I'm not looking either way, but others that they want to see. I'm just editing my photos.
I'm just gonna go to the garage and get a different box. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll try to entertain people. I suck at that. And so I sit here in silence. Oh, so I got one listing done. That weighs 12 ounces. I need to write that stuff down so I don't forget. Okay. Where's my jot notepad? I love this thing. Do you guys ever use something like this? It's like it's not electric. You can write on it, you know, whatever. And then when you're done, this button at the top, you push it and it disappears. So I use that to write down stuff like this. So like I'll write the knit down and I want $16 for it in a dash, and then I put the ounces or pounds. It's like that. So next time when I go cross post it, I know that I want $16 for it, and this is how much it weighs. It's
Yeah,
called a
get
boogie
out there.
board jot.
Oh. Good boy.
So I do that until I get all of my drafts done. Okay, this one.
I just found a crystal ornament on the floor, and luckily it is not chipped or broken. For how long that's been there.
Who knows?
Probably since I moved this, when I moved the whole office around. Okay, I found a smaller box.
Okay, so heavy.
That is not going to take as much space. Now I gotta put these in order by size.
5 pounds.
I've done this so many times, so I'm pretty quick at it.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. 5 pounds on that one. How much do I want for it? $29 for that.
Yeah,
No one's gonna pay that much for it. No, cat.
So are you just filling in previously created listings and like doing photographs or what?
Yeah, like I had some drafts. So now I just took the photos. So I'm adding them and then I'm gonna cross post them.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
I'm sorting boxes. Oh, it feels so good to have this done though. I've been putting it off for way too long. There. These are all boxes.
3 pounds. 3 pounds. Okay.
I think the rest of these I cannot break down. That one's gonna go in the recycling bin. Over there.
I'm so ready to retire.
I know you are. It's like when you like put in your 2 weeks notice and like you're already done.
Yeah. And I know if I don't get the stuff listed, I can't sell it.
Yeah. I'm really surprised that you're not going to do any reselling once you retire.
I'm going to try to not make money. If I make money, you got to pay taxes. So screw the government. That's what I say.
Oh, I gotcha.
That's what I think. Screw them.
Like, that's it. I'm done collecting my taxes back.
But I will have like some garage sales, and I'm not going to do like the last one. I was like, everything goes, take it. You know, at the end, I was like, just take it all. And it was a relief because it cleared out my garage a lot. Like one family literally came and cleaned out, filled their car, left, and came back for more.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, but this time I'm going to be like reasonable prices to unload it. But if it doesn't all sell, then I'm just going to put them back in the totes in the garage. And then like a few months later, maybe have another one because that's cash. So I don't mind that. Like that's not going to hurt anything.
Right.
You know, but online reselling, I probably won't mess with it.
I think because like I've worked so many different jobs and like I finally feel like I have like found what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, I've got a while until I can retire, but I can't see myself not ever having something to sell.
Yeah.
That sound weird?
No, I mean, I get it. But if you've saved all your life and you're financially set where you can retire, you know, why would you? Like I said, I was thinking I was going to do it just like, you know, fill in the boredom gap and stuff. And who knows, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I know I'm not going to have to, so I'm really going to try to just use it as downtime to enjoy the grandbabies and,
Yes.
learn my little skills of drawing and do some more reading. Like, I really want to do some self-development, and just not have this gotta resell, gotta list, gotta ship stuff in the back of my mind, even though I enjoy it.
Yeah.
The shipping part I like and the money part, but everything else I can do without. And I'm also looking forward to taking like my space back. Ever since I've been here, it's been chaotic.
And if
So
you have other stuff that you're planning to do, that'll definitely make it easier to not
yeah,
have to.
I don't intend to be bored.
Mm-hmm.
So if I get too bored, then yeah, I'll be like, hey, you want to try to sell this or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
You always have something to fall back on.
But if I do it, it might be something like on Facebook or eBay even that's like local pickup only,
Mm-hmm.
And just probably just Facebook where it's like a cash, say I'll ship if
Yeah.
just contact me, and then that way I can have them pay me like through Venmo or something where I just don't want to be taxed on all this stuff.
I got
And
you.
part of the thing is I'm not going to be here enough to be around to ship something.
Right.
So,
Okay, buddy. Dude, back up. All right, I have one big box. It's probably gonna be loud when I break this down here. Oh, what came in this one?
okay.
Came to me, whatever it was. I wonder if I ordered pillows or something. This is really nice cardboard. I need to send it to recycling. But it's too big for storage here. Back up. Scout's like all up in here. Back up, buddy. Watch out. The box is coming down. Come down. Move. Oops. Go. Okay, thank you. He's like, but I want to see. I want to be nosy. Stay there, bud. Stay there. No. Back up. There you go. He's like so curious what's going on in here. Oh, this is interesting. It's a USPS, looks like a Priority Mail small flat rate box, but it's a little bit bigger. And it's not a flat rate.
Yeah, we talked about that, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have those like that now that are, I don't know when they switched it, but they're not flat rate. You can order them on their website.
What's the number? You know, like that. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is a 1096.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and actually, I just
Interesting.
used my last padded flat rate, so I hope I don't have anything I need to ship in that because I had ordered like a week ago. I ordered more, and I don't have it. So
Somebody said recently they had ordered padded flat rates, and it would have been like 4 weeks, and they still hadn't gotten them.
oh wow,
Might be on a
yeah, that
lull
was
again.
maybe.
Okay, some of this is definitely not getting reused again. Sometimes you gotta draw the line and give up on these boxes. They've gotten their use. That's not gonna work anymore either. Some boxes I just cannot break down. So I'll put this over there. I had to laugh the other day. I was watching a video, Julian over on
Bearded Thrift.
yeah, he was showing his stacks. Oh, the 1096Ls are great. Use those for boxes for us. Yeah, I guess I had one here, but I never realized what it was. He was showing his stack of boxes, and I kind of had to laugh because as many boxes as I have, I can't just stack them up. Like, I have to break them down. Like, I cannot. And he was talking about how he can't, he doesn't want to break them down because then you have to tape them back together. And I was like, yeah, I couldn't keep as many boxes as I have. I didn't break them down. I did not have enough room for all of those. They will just like take over this room. Okay, I'm going to take this pile of recycling in my kitchen. And put my padded envelopes away. I love Amazon padded envelopes. I use those all the time to resend stuff. Okay, there's my recycling. That's not bad. I only had to put 4 boxes in recycling out of all that.
I still haven't used my eBay credit for the quarter. I don't know what to order.
I need to do that. Now that you said that, like I used mine either. And I need.
I guess I didn't order those.
Oh, you did. Oh, you better order them now.
Jeez, Marie. Ah!
Gosh, you.
I thought I did, but I only ordered the square ones, the 8x8 or whatever they are.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the small boxes.
Dang it!
Oh, not good. I don't use padded flat rates as much as some people do, for sure.
I don't use them a whole lot, but I use them enough that I need some, especially when they save me some money.
Yes, I do. I do use them, just not as much as some people do.
Okay, let me see. 4 packs of 10. If I order 4 packs of 10, that's like 40. That's a lot. I can always take it back to the post office.
Yeah, you can always take them back to the post office.
I was thinking there was something else that I was going to do. Oh, it's actually more of those other boxes. The ones you were just pointing out, because I don't have those. I ran out. Would you say it was 1096 or something?
Yeah.
It's not coming up.
Those stamps would all probably fit really well in the 1096, but they're so lightweight. Like, I'm not even sending them priority unless they're expensive. Because some of those sets I'm selling for $50. Those ones I will definitely
Here they are, 1096L.
Yeah. Those expensive stamps I'm sending priority for insurance.
Can't believe I didn't order those. Ugh.
As soon as I sat down, Rocky barked because he wanted in.
Let him bark.
I'm not doing that.
Why don't you just let him bark?
Because he wants in.
Because they'll annoy you otherwise. Right?
Yeah, he will. All right, let me go get him. Oh my goodness. see if I can move the
Oh, is that
box.
1096L relatively new? I want to say it didn't used to be there because I was thinking, man, this is a great size box. Why is it always only flat rate? If you know, let me know. I was just curious because I don't remember that being there before. Okay. Y'all are my witness. I have officially placed the order. So I'm going to move on with that. Sign out. Okay, now I need to cross post these. Okay. Which one is this? That one is.
That one fell over.
Welcome to the club.
I grabbed a granola bar on my way by.
I went to the grocery store and I eat oatmeal for breakfast every morning. I got all kinds of stuff, over $100, and walked out without the oatmeal. It wasn't on my list, but it was in my head. And I saw the breakfast aisle and I was thinking, I'd love to go down there, but no, I'll probably get something like cereal or the granola bars that are sweet and addictive. And, and I was like, not doing it. Didn't even cross my mind about the oatmeal that I needed from there. So frustrating.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. It is what it is. Okay. This is 5 pounds. Yeah, 2 to 5 pounds, 5 to 10 pounds, I guess. Okay,
next. Paul says now you can go back and spend another 100 since you got to go back and get the oatmeal.
Well, that's why I'm not having the mailman pick up today, so I can go back to the store. Fingers crossed I don't do that. I did buy, like, Walmart, you've probably seen it. They have, like, other places probably do too, like a roast with pre-packaged with another package in there of carrots, potatoes, and onions and celery. Like, so I bought that because it's like got the season. It's all in one. It was like less than $15. And for me, I'm like, I think that's a good price. Like for meat and stuff these days. I don't know. So I went ahead and got it. It wasn't bad. And I cooked it in at the back of it was cool because it'll tell you like for a slow cooker, for a pressure cooker, and for stovetop or oven, how long to cook it for.
Yeah.
So I was like 45 minutes. It was done. It actually was pretty good. So it's like, okay, that's the first time I've done a roast in the Instant Pot. So now I'm like, okay, maybe I'll do another one.
That sounds really handy and convenient.
Yeah, it was like super fast. I mean, a slow cooker is originally what I was going to do, but it was 8 to 10 hours on low or 4 on high, and I didn't want to do either one of those. So I told Kelly, just let me know when you're about an hour out. He's like, okay. And then he messages, I'm on my way. And I'm like, okay, you're going to be here 20 minutes. You're going to have to wait for I haven't cooked dinner for him in a couple of months because I've been eating vegan and he really hasn't been. So we just transitioned where I'm doing my thing and he does his, which is great because nobody complains. It's all there. But like one day I just made him like shrimp Alfredo, like just stuff from scratch. And he's like, wow, thank you. And the next morning he sent me another message. Thank you so much for dinner. I'm like, this is why you just don't do it all the time, and then they don't expect it. So when they get it, they appreciate it.
That's the trick.
It sure is. Not just in that, but anything in life. People take it for granted. very easily.
It is easy to do that, yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. Did he didn't know you could cook like that?
No, I mean, I don't cook like that in a great way, but he was just, it was nice for him to come home after a 13-hour day and have food waiting for him, and it was
Yeah,
good.
that's
She's
cool.
laughing, but it's true, girl.
That's so true.
Trust me. If you're not doing it, you should. I mean,
I,
not cook. I'm just saying you should, like, just do it a little bit.
Tim's been doing laundry for quite a while, and I did a couple loads the other day to help him catch up, and he's like, "Did you do laundry?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did."
Well, that was the other thing. Since I've been here, I would throw his laundry in with mine. I was doing it anyway.
Right,
And I was like, and he has a lot of like button up shirts, and it's just like it's a lot of work. Like for me, it's just t-shirts. It's like easy.
right.
But so it takes more work for me to do his laundry, but I just did it. And I did it for 3 months, I guess, since I've been here. And
Mm-hmm.
one day he just pulls out, because we have our own laundry basket, but he pulls his out, dumps it in the washer, and he does his laundry. And then I'm looking like none of mine is done. Like he hasn't touched mine. Like didn't
Uh-oh.
go through it and add a couple. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
Well,
So I quit doing his laundry. I don't
yeah.
do it anymore. I just do my laundry. And then that's been going on for like a month or
Okay.
so. And then I did the other day, I think I put a couple of things of his in because it was like underwear, like the light stuff, easy to deal with.
Right.
And then he's like, "Did you do the laundry?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Thank you." And I was like, "You're welcome." See, it's all, you know what I mean? It's like an example of,
That's so funny.
you didn't thank me before, and you don't do it for the thing to get the appreciation. You just want
Right.
to be appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And like he mows the yard, and I say thank you, and he says you don't have to thank me. And I'm like, I want you to know I appreciate it. Like if you have to say it, I
Yeah.
think, because if you don't, then there's not. I don't know if there's resentment, but you just like, why am I doing this?
After a while, yeah, it gets to be like that.
Especially if it's extra work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's weird to say that it's not to be, for the gratitude, but at the end of the day, it's like if no one's thanking me for it or appreciating it, then why am I doing it? So
Right.
maybe it is for the gratitude. I don't know. Either way, that's kind of how we do that too.
Well, I did the laundry for a long time. Like, I was home, so I just did the laundry.
hmm
But no, I was washing, drying, folding, hanging up, and nobody was putting it away. And like, you literally have to walk through our laundry room when you come in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like we don't use the front door, we use the garage door because that's where
hmm
we park.
Yeah.
So it would like people would like pull their stuff out of the pile, and then the pile would knock over, and then it would all get unfolded. And I was like, well, I'm not folding that again.
Yeah.
Like, you guys need to put it away. Well, it wasn't gonna, and I'm pretty sure it was when Nate and Kayla were still here, or at least Kayla. And finally, I just quit doing it.
Yeah.
I was like, I am not wasting my time
Yeah.
doing this if you guys aren't going to put
hmm
it away.
Yep.
So we all,
Well,
it's just the three of us now. So it's just Tim and I and Elizabeth. But we use the laundry room as our closet.
yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
All kinds. Now I have plans because I want the laundry room moved to this little office space that we have. Like it's our bedroom and then a bathroom, and then there's this office space. But the office space, when the people that built this house, they had used that for a hot tub and a sunroom. Do you need to take that?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So they had used it as a hot tub room and then a sunroom. And so it's all tiled. So it's like perfect for a laundry room. It's already got, all of the hookups and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they'll have to put in the one outlet that we need, but like the water is there and everything. So
hmm
my plan is to clean that out and it would make more sense to have the laundry and the closet in there rather than where everybody walks in to the house.
Yeah.
Like when people walk through there. And
I
then
mean,
to
most
make,
laundry rooms are like in the back or like the
yeah.
side door. Yeah.
So, but then that could be our pantry because it's right off the kitchen. So I
Yeah.
think if we just built some shelves and put like some barn doors up there, it would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the big picture plan. We'll see if it ever happens, right? Because I have to clean that back room out first.
Well, that'll be cool though.
Yeah, it'll be good if I get that done.
I don't even mind doing the washing and drying. I really just, and personally for my stuff too, I hate having to hang everything up, fold everything, and put it away. Like for me, I think the hanging up is the issue. Is like there's like you walk in and there's like a washer here and a dryer here. It's like a little room, like there's no like rod to hang anything on.
Okay.
So I bring in the hangers, set them on the washer, and I kind of like do them like that, and then I hang them on the door. But the door will only hold, the knob will only hold so many. So
yes,
it's just a struggle.
Yeah, we do have a hanging rod in there. But again, with nothing getting put away. And I didn't mind wash, dry, fold, whatever, because I could just leave it there. And all I wanted them to do was put it away, and it wasn't getting done. So
yeah.
But I did do a couple loads this week. We got a little behind on stuff the past couple weeks. So, and it was like there was extra stuff in there, like blankets and sheets, stuff like that. So it's like, all right, I'll throw a couple loads in. Plus, there's clothes in there that don't fit Elizabeth anymore. And so, what I actually started out doing was sorting her things out so that, I could get rid of the stuff that was too small for her.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I think there's some dirty stuff in the basket. Like, there was like 3 baskets stacked. So I was like, I'm pretty sure the laundry in the bottom of this stack was waiting to be washed, and like clean stuff got stuck on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's when I started washing stuff.
I'm gonna have to start cleaning up now.
Yeah, we're down to the bottom. Let me run that load. Okay, I need to get up out of my seat here and finish this sorting.
I have these purses from my mom to sell, and I know they don't hold much value. Rossetti, that's not one of those.
No, that's like Walmart.
Yeah, I don't know if it will sell though. Just gonna look and see. Sold.
Okay, I was pretty sure this little bag would fit in my trash can, just barely. We'll use it this time. There we go. What did I do in my stuffing bag? There it is.
She's got a really nice Sony 8mm camcorder that'll go for over 100, but I cannot get the battery to charge.
Oh, okay.
And then now I gotta like learn how to use it to test it to see if it works, because then I could sell it like battery won't charge or whatever, but you can still use it plugged in. But I'm like, oh, I know that's gonna make some money, but it's gonna take some time. This purse doesn't have a brand at all, but it's kind of cute.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, that is cute.
Is it? I don't know.
Is it leather?
I don't think so. It's hard to tell. It doesn't smell like leather, but.
Yeah. And no tags at all?
No, there's no markings on the zipper pulls or inside.
Oh, wow.
Which means it's got to be a generic purse, right?
Probably like one of those Amazon Basics or something like that.
Yeah, or something.
You're like, oh, or something.
Bandolino. Bandolino. Let me look at that one. Souls.
Oh,
I guess this
Barbie
one's
things.
leather. Ooh,
I gotta decide if I'm gonna go back on Whatnot and sell again, or put all this stuff on eBay. Trendy right now, might sell as a mini bag or sell as a mini bag Y2K style. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
You
Cool.
put a Y2K on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will do.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good idea.
There we go. This
Okay,
one.
I had
Do too.
storage. I think I finally got all this stuff organized. Holy holy. I put that off for way too long and it didn't take me that much to do it.
Sometimes it just takes the motivation of the group. This one doesn't have markings either, but it's kind of cute.
I will say though, there is on my front porch, a friend of mine dropped off some boxes yesterday that I need to bring in. I'll have Elizabeth do that this afternoon. She can break those down. But I don't know if there's like packaging material in it. I haven't checked. Where was I going with it? Oh, this one goes in here.
Antonio Milani. That's the brand, isn't it?
What's that?
Antonio Milani.
Oh, you found a brand?
On one of them. I have more than one.
Gotcha.
Let's see what comes up.
Hi, puppy dog. What are you doing? Oh, both of you hanging out here, huh? You can't come in. Nope, that's not why I opened that. Just so I can come out here. Can I come out here with you? Hmm? Alright, what is this? What did you leave me?
Come on, eBay.
What is that go to?
Oh, I'm not going too much.
I gotta pick up a couple boxes out here.
So what is this?
That won't fit.
Kachemake.
Get stuck. You're not stuck in there. Come on. There's room for you to get through. The dogs are like, what is going on out here? What is it, baby? What is it? So much is stuck in. Y'all just need to go lay down. There we go. I got them all out of your way now. There you go. Out, out. Good boys. Oh my gosh. The dogs are all wound up. They're usually napping this time of day. Oh, there's one. You can't be in here, buddy. Out, out. Out, out.
This is a unique
Out.
one from my mom.
She gave you that to sell?
Yeah, it's from Alaska. It's Kachemak canvas and tapestry from Homer, Alaska. But it comes open and then you got all these like for your cards and kind of cool. But
go. Oh my gosh, sorry, the dog got in here.
I guess you could put it through your belt loop is what that is. Thing is, I don't list the brand, I sell the style. Okay.
Nice. That's a good idea. I don't do a lot of clothing. I do some purses, but I'm fairly picky about which ones. Back up, buddy. Back up. And honestly, a lot of the purses I sell are from our charity garage sale that I help with. So they're not even mine.
Yeah.
I did remember that Italian leather bag I bought at Goodwill for $5?
Yeah.
that still had the tags on it. I did end up selling that for a little bit over 100. The price tag said 300, but it was missing the wallet and one of the keychains. So I figure for me paying 5 and it having tags on it, was it like 125? I think I sold it for. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and I got a positive feedback on it. So,
Yeah, that's good.
but that I had never heard of that brand. It's Patricia Nash,
Me neither.
but it caught my eye because it still had tags on it.
Yeah, I bought some Italian leather backpack from Goodwill. It had the like dust cover in it, and it was brand new with the tags. And I'm like,
Yep.
hell yeah! I paid $25. I was gonna sell it for 125. It still hasn't sold. I don't.
Oh, mine did take a while. I didn't list it right away though either.
I did. I wanted my $25 back, and I still don't have it.
You'll get it. Mine was Italian leather too that I sold. I don't know what all this is. That's probably not.
Mm.
Oh, this box has peanuts in it. Oh, I hate peanuts. You guys ship with styrofoam peanuts?
No, but I don't throw them away because they come in handy sometimes.
I always find Cafe Luna shirts at the bins. They are Walmart, new 15 to 20. List them as rockabilly bowling shirts. Sell for 20. That's funny, and you figure out that.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
smart though.
Yeah, that's good way to do it for sure.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love the Old Navy Rockstar skinny jeans, but if you like go and buy them new, they're like $20 to $30. And like on eBay, I'll just go in and I'll search for all the Rockstar jeans in my size, and I go through and I watch all of them and just wait for people to send me offers, and then I get them for like 8 or 12. I kind of feel bad, but I don't know, what kind of investment people have in clothing like that. But I'm glad that they sell low end clothing or low cost clothing like that
Mm-hmm.
because that helps me. Because I wear the legs have to be short, and it's not easy to always find what I'm looking for in a size short.
Yeah.
And I wonder sometimes if people sell them cheaper because they don't sell as often. Because I'm sure not many people are looking for short-legged pants.
Yeah, it's one of those that'll just be a long tail if it does, you know.
Yeah. But I recently bought a bunch. I think I bought from 3 sellers, but I got like 5 pairs of jeans. So, I see a lot of times where people aren't, they say, oh, don't pick up Old Navy or whatever. It's not worth a whole lot. But then, like, I'm like, no, please pick up the Old Navy. Some of us like those ones.
Mm-hmm.
I just know they'll fit. I know exactly what size I need. I know, you know, which style I need. And they come in a bunch of different colors. So. Okay, I've got a couple little boxes here. I don't think this doesn't look like a shipping box.
Uh,
I could maybe put that in a.
I don't think this one's gonna. This one's not really. No.
What you got?
I mean, I have this watch I'm looking at. It's like $38 is what it sold for.
Mm-hmm.
To 15 to 38. And so, but this one's got wait, that's the wrong one. It's got like, I don't know if it works, and it's got like cracks, and it's just kind of like damaged.
Yeah.
So I think this is just going to go in the charity pile, just, you know, or
Do you have more than one piece of watches and jewelries? You could put them in a lot and sell them for parts or crafts.
well, like I have this nice looking fossil one, but the band is broken, but that shouldn't really matter.
Yeah.
But no, and then I do have one more that I spent $100 like a dummy at auction
Yeah.
because it was that one and some, I don't know, it's in there somewhere, some other one that was like very expensive high end brand.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, even if it doesn't work, it'll sell good. And then I just did some research after winning it, realized it was a knockoff.
Oh no.
I'm like, yeah, pretty sure this is a knockoff. I don't know if you can sell knockoffs on eBay.
No, I would not.
What kind of scissors are these?
Kitchen shears.
No, they've got like little measurement knots.
Mm-hmm. It's kitchen shears.
These are?
Yeah.
Like, didn't they just make, these are vintage.
But see where like just above the handle, it's got that curve with the ridges in it. That's for holding onto a jar and opening it.
So this is donate. It looked vintage and it's good heavy duty quality. That's why I was like, this has got to be.
I'd
Oh,
still
and
put
I
them on
guess
eBay.
you open the
Mhm.
the bottles right here.
Yep.
I didn't think they had kitchen shears that back like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I come across a lot of those. Usually they have red handles though. I like the pink ones.
Let's see. How do you SHEARS?
Yeah.
Okay, I did EER. I'm like nothing.
No, that's like a sheer see-through shirt type sheer.
Yeah.
EER.
Okay, same pair, but in yellow went for $4.
Are they not branded?
Not that I know. Didn't see anything on them. Nope. So I'm not gonna keep these.
Yeah. I put them as mid-century too. Yeah, Rosie said mid-century.
Yeah. I'm just not. We're gonna mess with it. I keep pulling stuff out. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Like, it's a donate kind of day.
You need to make a junk drawer lot with all of this stuff that you don't want to sell.
Yeah. Maybe.
Especially if it's vintage and all your jewelry and stuff. I have a shoebox that I keep on the shelf up there for things that are low cost or broken or missing pieces. Mm-hmm. And then I sell it as a junk drawer lot.
Yeah.
I usually get about like $25 to $30 for it.
Well, I guess I could do that. They're a little cool looking.
That's vintage.
It's got 2 batteries. I wonder if it works.
Probably does. I mean, it's not that old. Was it BlackBerry?
No, it's Samsung, AT&T. But these, like, you know, they do sell.
Yeah.
Don't know where the power button is.
Okay. I think I'm going to turn this camera off.
But I sold one for $50. Just a phone like this that you would have thought was no big deal. This doesn't have any a charger with it, which isn't a problem half the time. Let's see. There. SIM card slot. Wait, this thing.
Oh, there I am. Did you miss me?
I didn't know you left. So, no. I'm sorry, I didn't know you left. This feels
I
like.
can't hear
Oh,
you.
look at
There.
this! Look what I found.
Ah,
I did not know that.
that's so cool. I remember
I was like,
those.
why is it moving around? And I'm like, cool.
That's awesome.
Sometimes I think to myself, it wouldn't be so bad to go to a flip phone,
Mhm.
you know?
I'm so used to just having like internet access and a camera and everything on my phone. I don't think I could go back.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that I will. I mean, I'll still be doing YouTube, but I'm hoping that I'll get away from a lot of stuff,
Hmm.
like social media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no charger, and I think this is kind of a weird one.
Buddy, you need to go lay down.
I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I have one in this office over here. Or the,
Okay.
whatever.
Poor Scout. He just keeps pacing back and forth over here. He doesn't know what to think now that I have the doors open to the office. Nope. Back up. You cannot come in here. No. He's looking at me like, why? I want to see. Honestly, what he's doing is he's trying to get to the cat food because we have the gate up over there so he can't eat it all. Hey, that's enough. You're going to hurt yourself. Stop. All right, I'm going to close the other door now. Back up. Get your nose out of there. Out, out. Okay, there we go. If he can get past the gate or past the door, he runs straight to the cat food. And he can eat a whole bowl of cat food in like 2 bites. I don't know how he does that. Crazy dogs. All right. I have, I think, 2 more orders to pack for today. Let me see if that cup is still back here. Yep, there it is. Got this little kitty mug. Gotta ship that out. And I think there's another set of stamps that I gotta send out. So I bought at an auction a few weeks ago, I don't know, like almost 400 sets of stamps. I think I counted like 360 some. And I think I have over 100 listed. And I'm looking for tape and I'm not seeing it. So I set my laptop down in the middle of packing. I've hidden everything behind it. There we go. You see the little kitty mug that I sold?
Oh, cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice.
It took forever to sell. It took forever to sell.
Yeah. It seemed like it would be one of those long tails. I'm going to call Kelly real quick just to see what he needed.
Oh, sorry about the tape noise. So when I was shopping for tape on Amazon the other day, just Scotch tape, not like packing tape, the cheapest price was one of the items that they had at the like warehouse open package sale, and it is awful. Like it works great, but the smell of it is like chemicals, like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a chemically smell. And so every time I pull tape off, it like sends that smell out into the air. I'm like, ugh. But I gotta use it all now. And I bought like, I don't know, 2 dozen rolls.
Yeah. Okay, I got that one charging, but I think I need to put this one in the garage sale because used is like $10. It's not worth that much. I'm surprised.
You don't feel like you want to list that?
Huh?
You don't feel like you want to list that?
No. I mean, no. No, it's not just that. I have to kind of somehow test it, and
Hmm.
I just don't want to mess with it. Like all this, I'm just coming up with reasons not to list stuff.
I've noticed that. But I mean, at this point, it's okay. Like, just list what you want, and if you're gonna garage sell the rest, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't even know where that came from. It was like, I don't think I paid anything for it. I was wondering where this Yo Nana's thing was. I found it in a tote. You can make ice cream with frozen bananas.
Oh yeah.
I had something like this recently. I really enjoy it. It's good, but yeah, I just ended up selling the other one for parts, and then this one I'm gonna sell too. This one's brand new, so let's see. I think it had good comps. I remember paying like $5 for it though.
Is that like as seen on TV stuff?
It is.
Is it? No, I was
Yeah,
asking, is it?
it is. Let's see. I mean, it's made by Dole. Actually, I don't know if this is as seen on TV. One of these sold for $40, free shipping. Why only one? Oh, because I did. When you type in the barcode, you generally don't get all the comps.
Right.
Dole, Yo Nanas.
Harry Humstone is here. It's probably his lunch break.
Yeah. How's it going, Harry?
Welcome in.
Welcome. For the moment or however long.
Harry found some really awesome glass recently. After a long day of horrible garage sales, he found some Ellie Smith Moon and Stars in this really pretty blue.
Cool.
That was beautiful.
Question is, have you listed
I know
it?
those swung vases are really popular. He had one of those too, and I'm not attracted to them, but I will sell them for any amount of money because every one of them sells. Here for the sneak peek. Wish I could stay running around the hospital. Oh, wish I could stay running around the hospital. Yeah. Well, there's not much to peek in on.
Yeah.
Gail's listing. I'm packing.
I'm going through boxes of inventory, deciding whether or not I should have even bought it to begin with or not.
We're just rambling on around here.
I'm just like charity, charity, charity. I have zero motivation, but I have cross-posted and listed 3 items. So
yeah. Well, Harry, I hope your day settles down a bit for you. Sounds kind of hectic. My mother-in-law called me last night. Well, it wasn't night. It was just kind of like early evening. And she takes a decent amount of medication. She has all kinds of issues. And one of them is a blood thinner. Harry says, I like to find those. That one was free for my... Oh, the swung vase. Yeah. Yeah. I do not find those attractive. I don't know what the draw is for those, but people love those swung vases and the stretched ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I will gladly pick them up and sell them when I see them. Yeah, for sure. But she called me and she says, I have this spot that won't stop bleeding. And I said, well, how long has it been bleeding? She goes, well, I woke up with it at about 8:00 this morning and it must have been bleeding overnight because, there was blood on my sheets. And I was like, so how are you feeling after losing all this blood? And she said, no, I feel fine. Oh, he's out at 2:30. Nice. And I said, well, let me come get you. Let's go talk to the doctors over at urgent care. Because at this point, it's like 5:00 at night. So we're 9 hours in and she finally calls me. So I had never seen this stuff before. It was some kind of, I think he called it Surgifoam. And it's this little pad that they put on and it kind of acts like an artificial scab to like cover the blood and like stop it. And then you just like wrap it in an ace bandage type thing, and they sent us on our way. But it was on her elbow, like right across the end. And so
Yeah.
I think what was happening is every time she bent her arm, it was like opening up again.
Right. Yeah.
So I
Probably
was like,
so.
maybe next time you might call me a little sooner.
Yeah, get it dealt with.
Yeah, but her blood pressure and everything was fine. But I didn't want, I normally I probably would have just told her to drive herself if it had only been for a little bit, but I didn't know like what the extent of all of it was.
Yeah.
But it just made me think of that when Harry Sayers run around the hospital. We did go to urgent care though, because I did not want to mess with the emergency room. It takes forever. So, but I'd never seen that stuff before. Hey,
Yeah.
have a good day.
Bye, Harry. Yeah, the
Yeah.
urgent care, sometimes it's just easier and cheaper than going to the doctor.
Oh yeah, they had us in and out of there in less than an hour. Yeah, it was really good. I don't think we've ever had a spot before that we couldn't get to stop bleeding. And the doctor said that the skin on her elbow was just too thin. Like he didn't want to put stitches in it because it wouldn't stay. So anyhow, whatever this magic foam is that they have, they just stuck it on there. No stitches, no glue, nothing. I was like, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know that we could buy it, just to have around. I probably should have asked him if that's something we can do at home, but I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's probably not.
You never know. Just Google it and see what pops up.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be worth having for anything, for anybody, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was it like a spray foam thing at all, or no?
No, it was a pad.
Just a
They just
pad.
cut it down to size.
Hmm. And
But
it didn't stick to the wound or anything?
it does. That's why they used it, because it does stick and it creates an artificial scab. And
Oh,
that
okay.
causes your body then to send platelets out to stop the bleeding.
Let me see. Foam Band-Aid
I think we called it Surgifoam.
Surgifoam. Gel foam, Surgifoam. Let's see. Here we go. Absorbable gelatin sponge.
I
Gel
don't think
foam and Surgifoam
it
the same
wasn't like
thing.
it wasn't a gel. Sugar will stop bleeding. That's interesting.
Surgifoam is available in both forms as a sponge and as a flow matrix.
Okay, so that's expensive. Holy cow. Here, I'm gonna share this screen with you guys here real quick. $132.
Yeah, I'm seeing it too.
Maybe we just don't want to have that on hand.
Yeah, I didn't know
Because I'm
sugar would
assuming
stop bleeding.
her insurance will cover. She's on Medicare. Let's see if I can get this.
Comes
Here
up
we
as
go.
in Amazon, but it doesn't really. But there
I just
are things that
Googled.
look like Med Pride foam dressings.
Now this looks like what they put on her last night.
Oh, yeah. Pricey.
Oh, it's a box of 12. Still, that is pricey.
Yeah. Be like, that's gonna be a no for me. What am I doing? Oh,
That's interesting though.
I think I was listing this Yonina.
Yeah. So they told her she has to leave it on until it falls off on its own.
Okay.
And I was like, all right. Like 2 days of not getting it wet at all. So she had that, that wrap on it. And she had to put a bag around her arm, like a grocery bag around her arm when she got in the shower.
Mm-hmm. So, you know how sometimes you put like an item off of eBay and it automatically puts like a stock photo, but once you add your pictures to it, that stock photo
Mhm.
goes away?
Right.
Any way to keep that stock photo? You know
I
why it just goes away?
don't know why that goes away. I wonder, can you just like right click and save it?
You can, but I mean, it's kind of a hassle, that's all.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Me
I'm
neither.
probably gonna have to check out of here soon, though. I've only got about an hour and a half before Elizabeth gets home.
That's fine. I need to
And
eat. I haven't eaten today. And I
well,
got a
before.
massive headache as soon as that coffee started spilling and
Mm,
flowing everywhere. Like, I
hmm.
got a pounding headache, and I was like, okay, I just need to chill out. And the headache, I've been having a lot of headaches.
How's
So
your blood pressure?
it's good. We checked it. I
Mhm.
mean, it's like 135/85 or something. It's not
Mm,
terrible.
not terrible. Yeah.
No, that's one thing. Like, Kelly's like, check your blood pressure.
Hmm.
And I did, and that's what it was. So I was like, I don't know. But I also don't drink a lot of water, and that might be part of the problem.
I could do it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. I need to hydrate more. But sometimes I drink more water and I still get these, I just get these headaches and they don't go away. And then I take aspirin and sometimes it goes away, but, or I wake up with them. It's just bad.
I have found when I get like those, like the ones that are like pounding really bad,
Hmm.
um, I take a Sudafed with an Aleve.
Yeah.
But I mean, over the years, I've tried everything. I've tried, Excedrin, which has the aspirin and the Tylenol in it. I've tried regular Tylenol. I've had Motrin. I've had just aspirin. But and that combination seems to work best for
Yeah.
me
I
lately.
mean, two
So,
Tylenol usually makes it go away. But
hmm,
I feel like almost on a daily basis I'm taking it. So now I'm like, okay,
hmm,
what's really going on? Is this
so like
like,
what's causing it? Yeah.
is it like the pressure, like weather pressure, like sinus related maybe?
Hmm.
As far as I know, I don't have sinus trouble, but allergic to peanuts. My sister-in-law was getting,
Hmm.
she had migraines big time, and bananas is what was causing it for her.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot to do with the food you're eating too.
I have migraines, and I've had them at least since 2001, so over 20 years now, and I have not been able to correlate anything. Now, I know that red wine gives me a migraine,
Oh,
so I
me
do
too.
not drink
Yeah,
red wine,
yeah, me
but
too for sure.
I can get a headache without drinking red wine, or I can get a migraine without drinking red wine, and so I just go through my routine. I start off with the Sudafed and then Aleve. I time it 1 hour. If I don't have
Hmm.
relief, then I'm straight to the migraine medicine and a nap because otherwise I can't get
It'll
rid
get
of it.
worse.
It'll stay for days if I don't
Yeah,
take care of it right away.
yeah. So
Yeah.
how did you figure out peanuts was your thing?
Oh, yeah, that's
Did you
curious.
have a test for that, or was it just like one day like that seems to be the trigger? Like you just kind of eventually correlated it?
Yeah, that is really interesting. And I know there's lots of possible causes for the migraine, but we have just never been able to. I will tell you though, if I get too hot, like if I'm out in the heat or out in the sun for too long, I can get a migraine. I've noticed from that. But I kind of like I can tell now when I'm at my limit before I get the migraine, which,
Yeah.
you know,
My other sister-in-law would get migraines and it was the sun. Like if she
mhm,
would go out in the sun like for a garage sale or like we
mm,
drove a convertible from the airport to the hotel with the top down, that did it for her.
wow.
Yeah, that's the kind of that was what triggered. I don't know what it was. I don't think it was the heat. I think it was the sun. I don't know. Like,
I've had one ocular migraine and it is scary. Called my doctor right away.
mm,
Yeah.
I've never had a migraine. I just have this pounding headache. I mean, it's not the migraine like nausea, light sensitivity, sound sensitivity, or anything like that.
Yeah. I get the whole gamut. Um, I actually take a medication that's a preventative every day for my migraines because I was having them once a week. That was really inconvenient because sometimes it
Oh,
was 2 days out of the week.
yeah. Oh, that's so
Okay.
horrible because you're debilitated.
Cut out the pants and the one away. That's good that you figured that out though. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've been in for the CT scans. I've had all the X-rays, like all the neurological tests. Like they're like shrugging their shoulders at me, and we're just managing them. Basically, is where we're at now,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. We're managing them. They are way further apart than they used to be, and the medication we've switched a couple times, and I think we found a good combination. So I mean, still get them, but at least they're treatable. And I'm only losing like half a day now instead of like 2 to 3 days.
Mm.
So, and
Yeah.
I had one headache, and it was not a migraine, it was a headache. I had a headache for 32 days straight.
Oh,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was, I mean, that was frustrating, but
Yeah.
it just, one day it just stopped. I was like, okay, well, I guess I don't have a headache today. This is nice.
Yeah.
That was bizarre. I was telling my family about it. My cousin said she had had the same thing, so maybe it's just something we're prone to.
I'm just inclined to think it's the weather maybe because it's been more often lately.
Hmm.
And if I have to take medicine every day, that's frustrating.
The medication they gave me, they said, was originally researched as a blood pressure medication, but it didn't work very well for blood pressure. But they found, through all the studies that it was helping people with migraines.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I am very happy with that. We've changed the dose. We had to adjust the dose a couple times before we got to where I am now. So it's fun being alive. I don't know why my light went dark. My ring light is still. Do I need to sit closer? Oh, maybe if I. No? I don't know. Just all of a sudden looked like it was like
Is
nighttime in
your
here.
is your overhead light off?
No, I've got the light box on behind me. I have the ring light in front of me.
Do you have an overhead light though?
No, not in
Okay,
here.
because there's like darkness on one side, and that might be why it's making it.
I do have one lamp that I usually turn on that's not on, but the light was good when I walked in here,
Mm.
or when I first. Not really. Sudafed helps. Yeah. Now, if the Sudafed doesn't help when I have a migraine, but it does help when I have the headaches. Yeah.
Yeah, I just get tired of taking the medicine. That's all.
I
I just
am
don't want
just.
to have a headache.
Yeah.
That's
Take care,
true.
Crystal. We'll be back next week.
Yeah, we'll see you.
I will take the medicine because I'm sick of headaches.
Well, yeah, just gets old. Like for me, like
Mm,
and I found like sometimes like when I'm sitting in the recliner, like if I'm looking at my phone, then I can feel a headache coming on. And I'm thinking, okay, it's
okay.
got to be the angle that I'm sitting at because it's back here,
Yeah.
and like from here to here.
Right.
And so yeah, I know like some of those things that trigger it, but it's like right before bed, you're like, oh man, like I don't want to go bed with the headache because then you can't sleep right. So you want to
I
wait
do
for the
not go to
medicine to
sleep
kick
if I have
in.
a headache.
And it's worse because a lot of times I wake up with a headache, like
Hmm.
throbbing. And if I sit up and play Candy Crush or something, but that's like my routine before I get out of the bed, like
Yeah.
within 30 minutes, the headache's gone on its own. That's why
Mm,
I'm like, am I not breathing at night? But I know I am because I have the machine that feeds me air. So,
right.
because I was thinking maybe lack of oxygen or something. But I don't know.
When I wake up with a headache, those are the hardest ones for me to get rid of.
Yeah. I wake up with headaches a lot,
Hmm,
but they go away on their own usually just
that's
by
awesome.
sitting up
I
and
wonder if it's your
breathing.
pillow.
Could be. It could be. Okay.
Just a thought.
Someone better buy something I just listed today because I'm not doing anymore. Kelly said he's going to take off early today, and
Yes.
I still got to make those errands. But then he is off tomorrow through next Tuesday. Goes back next Wednesday. So basically a whole week, which
Nice.
means I don't get anything done.
Are you guys going?
I'm okay with that.
Are you going somewhere?
Huh?
Are
We
you
were
going
going
somewhere?
to go somewhere, but I canceled the trip because the forecast is 60% chance of rain every day. And I'm like, I'm
Mm,
not gonna, it was like 100, almost 150 for the sites for those days. And
yeah.
then we would have had to tow the camper.
Hmm.
I'm like, I don't want to have to do that and spend all that money just to end up sitting in the camper every day,
Yeah,
all
that
day.
sucks.
It's not 100% chance of rain, but I didn't want it to kind of just spoil the day with rain. So we
You just
both
camp in the
agreed.
driveway.
Yeah, we could do that if we wanted to for free. So we're just gonna stay here and babysit. Like his daughter had her surgery was changed from the first or the second to the fifth or sixth, the sixth.
Hmm.
And so I was going to babysit when we came back from the vacation.
Okay.
And then she told me yesterday that they moved it back to the first. And I'm like, oh, well, we
That's tomorrow.
canceled our trip. So that's convenient that we,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
yeah, it's on the second actually. Yeah. So she's like, you didn't cancel because of me, did you? And I was like, well, no, it was because of the rain, but good thing we did because we wouldn't have been able to watch your daughter if we
Right.
had been gone. Like, so it
Oh,
worked
man.
out. Worked out well.
Well, I hope everything goes well for her.
Me too, because she's going to have back surgery and they have to go in through her stomach
Sure.
and move stuff around to get I don't know what if they're replacing a disc or what they're doing. So,
Mhm.
it's a couple months recovery time. So it's going to be hard for her, especially with
Yeah.
a 8-month old. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So she'll get through it. Her husband's going to take work off. We're watching the baby because he's going to be in the hospital for 3 days with her.
Okay.
Yeah. So they want her in there for like 3 days. So while they're doing that, we'll babysit, and then he's going to take off, and then he can take care of the baby while she recovers. So.
Well, I think you'll have fun with the baby.
Yeah, I always do. She's getting where she's like starting to pull up. She hasn't started officially crawling yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what year or month they start doing that, but she's like,
Yeah. It
if you put
varies.
her down, she'll go somewhere. She
Hmm.
gets there, rolling, scooting, and all that. So I just told Kelly it's kind of like time with my family. I love it, but when I know it's going to end, I just need that quiet
Mm,
downtime. I need to decompress. And I was like,
absolutely.
she's getting at that age where she's super active. Like, you can't just hold her and her be still. Like,
Hmm.
she's just antsy, and it's like so much energy that I'm not used to anymore.
Yes.
So, yeah. So I'm like, it's coming. I love it, but at the same time, it's taxing on me
Yeah.
mentally, emotionally, physically. So,
Right.
but she's so much fun. She's a good kid, too. She didn't do all that crying for no reason stuff. So, okay,
Those
so
darn babies.
she may be part of our live next week.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I think she's going to be gone by then, but we'll see. If she's not, then
I don't think anybody would complain.
she'll make a debut. Okay, well, I'm going to go I hear thunder. Great. It's always timing is perfect. Like, I need to eat, but I also need to go take this stuff at the post office.
Oh shoot! I have to pick Elizabeth up today. She won't even get the bus because she has to stay after for her sports tryouts.
Well, I wish her the best of luck with all that.
She has so much fun with that. She really loves it.
That's awesome. That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah,
Something
for sure.
she enjoys and loves. Heck yeah.
Yeah. I think she's like, last year she was the only girl on the team. Now there were some that played, there's a club where it's just like recreational gaming. But I think she was the only one girl on the team. So I'm hoping maybe they get some more girls this year.
Yeah. Maybe
We will
so.
see.
Yeah. Well, I got 4 listings done, so I feel good.
Woo!
That's good enough for the week.
I got all the packaging material sorted, which is
Nice.
huge.
Yeah.
So,
We all got some progress made, huh?
yeah. All right. We'll be back
That's
next
good.
week.
All right. Talk to you later.
See ya.
Okay. Bye, y'all.